Hello guys, it's me Simo Orahara, and in this video I want to talk about the Hell Arc and about the new character who can be the main enemy of these new events. First of all, there is no news about when Kubo will return to complete the story. The last thing Kubo said was that people should stop asking him about the Hell Arc because Kubo wants to work on that arc without any pressure. He said before that he can't work when he is forced to. So people should stop asking him every time about that. But narratively, the events have moved. Currently, the world of Bleach is living on the impact of a major imbalance of the worlds that we haven't seen something like it in the past. For example, 12 years ago, when Ichigo cut off the King of Souls, we watched how the three worlds, the Soul Society, We Commando and the World of Living lost their balance. Of course, here we ask a question. Did the Hell suffer from the same thing after Rio was cut off? Though we know that the Hell world is not linked the same way as the three worlds are linked to each other. However, the imbalance of the three worlds that occurred in the past was due to Ichigo's cutting of Rio, and what happened in the one-shot was something else. Apparently the three worlds combined should have enough Ryatsu to keep the gates of the Hell closed. This may explain the magnitude of the world of Hell and how is it alone may be equal to all the three worlds. Because Zero Apro said that after the disappearance of the Ryatsu of both Yuhabach and Aizen, one of them was in Soul Society and the other was in the real world, and I'm speaking here about Yuaba. And in addition to that, sending the powerful Ryatsu owners, Yamamoto, Unohana, Ukitake, to Hell, all these factors together had broken the balance, and it became possible for the gates of Hell to be opened from the inside. And this is why in the first place we saw the beats of Hell able to get out, as well as Zero Apuro. That's why the World of Living and the Soul Society are now in a great danger. At any moment, beasts of Hell or any other evil character like Zero Aporo or someone stronger can get out and attack again. And the reason for all of this, it's an imbalance in Ryatsu. Therefore, I do think that one of the most important themes of the events of Hell Arc will be this point. How can we restore balance? Who is this character or characters that can restore things to its normal state using the Ryatsu? What I personally believe is that Aizen is still alive and his Ryatsu is still there. The only one whose Ryatsu is vanished is Yuhabach, after Kazui either absorbed or removed what was left of his Ryatsu. And what remains of it, it works as linchpin that keeps the three worlds alive. Secondly guys, and reach to this point, the story will be about an ethical dilemma, a philosophical dilemma. What is Hell? Why did we send good people to Hell? And Rukia hinted to the beginning of this topic when she asked Kyoraku, did we really send our leaders to Hell? We sent Ukitake, that good guy who sacrificed himself to save the worlds, to Hell? Kyoraku replied, maybe we really did this. Because those who came up with the concept of Konsoreisai, who are mostly nobles, since the nobles were originally the ones who came up with the spirit class, which is a scale that measures the degree of Ryatsu in Rishi, they did something really bad. They made the truth a myth and the myth a truth. How is that? When we speak about a fact or a truth, there is the Konsoreisai, which is actually a ritual that performed in order to send the leaders to Hell, and this is according to what they said, that their Ryatsu cannot return to the Soul Society. And the lie is that the Konsoreisai is a ritual to return that Ryatsu of the captains to the soil of the Soul Society. And I imagine how a person like Kyoraku or any Shinigami knows such information. They didn't ask themselves, is it what are we doing really the right thing? The good thing? I don't think they did that. Rather, Kyoraku and the rest of the Shinigami, all of them stick to their traditions, which made them not think outside the box. Because Kubo, if you notice, Kubo referred to this point through Ichigo and Rinji. Ichigo said to Rinji, how do you capture hollows and bring them to the Shinigami grave in the Soul Society and slaughter them there? Isn't that ethically not good? Notice what Rinji replied to him. He said to him, This is an old tradition, and later when they were in the world of living, Ichigo asked him again, is it really necessary for all vice captains to meet for this ritual? Again Renji replies the same thing. I know you have a lot to ask, but these are our traditions, so don't complain. Therefore I think the blind adherence to the traditions of this ritual is what led to this disaster. That said, it is true that the disappearance of Yhwach Soriyatsu had a role, but the main factor was sending the captains to hell, because the appearance of Xylo and the beasts of hell was after Yamato and Unohana were sent. Therefore I think now all the Shinigami, especially the captains, they will ask themselves the same question: are we gonna be casted to hell after we die, or what? Is it true that the captains can't be returned to the soil of the Soul Society? Or there is another reason why the captains are casted to hell? I mean, why they didn't thought about sending them to the real world, for example? Or is this not possible? So besides the fights, I'm really excited to see how Kubo gonna deal with this subject. Then guys, we move to what could be the places where the events of the Hell Arc will take place. Most likely Kubo will show us the world of hell, the way he wanted and not as it appeared in the 4th movie. But before that, I think it is possible to see a rehash of the events of the one-shot, especially the appearance of Xylo and the monsters of hell. And I thought of a scenario that the gates of hell will open in the 3 worlds at the same time. A gate in Wikomondo through which some powerful Espada or Arankara or Holos appear who were in hell and want to return to the Wikomondo, and they will fight Grimijo, Halebel and Nell, and the same thing will be happen in the Soul Society. Although this idea could be strange, as the gate of hell usually does open in the real world, as the Soul Society is the opposite side of hell. Or as I said, Kubo may directly convey to us the world of hell, but the method remains a mystery. It could be possible to see the hell from Kazue's angle if it turns really that Kazue sends souls to hell, or through a completely different scene in which we see hell as well as the shape of the captains who were sent there. Did they turn into guardians of hell or what? In general, I'm sure that Kubo will give us a completely new perception of the world of hell. I'm not saying it will be, for example, a good place to live in or something like that, no. In my opinion, hell will remain hell in its literal sense. However, there may be a special place for the class that guards hell. It is possibly the same place where Kazue sends souls. And here guys, we will move to the last point, which may be the enemy of this arc. First of all, the appearance of Xylo is nothing but a prelude to the Hell Arc, meaning that the real enemy will be a person or group of persons, maybe some nobles, the nobles of the unknown family that guards hell, or the return of Yhwach. But I think most likely the enemy will be new to us, because guys, the world of hell is still a mystery. Unlike the worlds of Soul Society, Wikomondo or the world of living, no one has talked about hell, except Rukia. Aizen didn't speak about hell, the same thing for Yhwach. They never mentioned hell. It's like they know nothing about it, and I doubt about that. So guys, what do you think? Tell me your opinion and see you in my next video.